First of all, we already knew that some of the prices already was going up, if it haven't already. So here's something that we need to be prepared for as of yesterday. So let's get started. And I'm officially checking in over here at Moments with Us. You all check in. Let us know where you're watching from and how you are doing. Of course, I'm checking in from Northern New Jersey. Back to the personal situation. Let's head into this Dollar Tree over in Maplewood. Also A plus. These past few years showed me. Hey fam, welcome back to another video. This is Shauna, and I'm officially checking in over here at Moments with Us. You all check in. Let us know where you're watching from and how you are doing. In today's video, we're going to be talking about 10 grocery items that's expected to hit the sky high in prices when these tariffs hit. We expected already for some of these items that's on this list to go up, but now that these tariffs are put in place or about to be put in place, because in some countries I'm hearing like, oh, we're gonna pause it, we're gonna delay it for a minute, and then some the back and forth is like it's still the roof. But anyhow, higher prices are likely for these 10 grocery items when tariffs hit. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. If you are new here and you find yourself enjoying today's video, all you have to do is click that subscribe button. Not going to cost you a thing. It's going to be free, even though tariffs put in place or not. It's going to be free to become part of the family. So y'all, they're saying a trip to the grocery or liquor store. Never in my life have I had liquor before. Wow. And I'm over in my 30s. So a trip to the grocery or liquor store is about to become even more expensive. I feel like we've been hearing this for years. A trip to the grocery store is about to become even more expensive. Have you heard that before? Chime in and let us know. So because of the latest round of import tariffs announced by President Donald Trump, those tariffs, taxes paid by businesses on goods from abroad, come on the heels of a previous round aimed specifically at Canada, Mexico, and China. Skip all of this and let's get right into it. So prices of items such as seafood, coffee, wine, nuts, and cheeses are all expected to rise. Who is lewd? Right. All right. So if you enjoy your luxurious seafood, such as your lobster, you could afford lobster. You could afford lobster still. Let me hold $1. My Cash App is in my description box. I don't do lobster, but seafood. Some top sources. Chile, 10% tariff increase. India, 26%. Indonesia, 32% tariff increase there or charge. Vietnam, 46% tariff is put in place. Wow. They're the largest suppliers, according to the U.S. Department of Agriculture. They're the largest supplier of seafood, actually. And they're being hit with some of the largest tariffs here. Wow. So this category, seafood, is likely to take a big hit because the U.S. imports the vast majority of its seafood, up to 85%. And we sitting here eating, it's coming all the way from over there. We chowing down on that shrimp and stuff. Where they getting it from? 85%, according to the National Ocean and Atmosphere Administration, and several countries that supply fish and shellfish to the U.S. have been among the hardest hit by the tariffs. So number one, seafood. If you enjoy your seafood, you better feast on it this week, because by next week, that thing is going through the roof. Coffee. Oh, how I love me some coffee. I can't. I can't live without it. I done stockpiled so many different coffees. Even, y'all know how y'all got to get the coffee grinds. We have the electric grinder. You got to do the manual one as well. If it comes down to it, I would be grinding my coffee beans. Yes, I would. I'm not going without my coffee. So coffee, top sources are places like Brazil and Colombia, but they've been hit with that 10% tariff as well. So the U.S. is the world's largest importer of coffee, with about 80% of the U.S. roasted imports come from Latin America. More than 60% come from just two countries. Guess where? Guess where? Brazil and Colombia. The next one, and this is so true. The next one. Y'all gotta pay attention. Another thing that's finna take a hit is fruit. Who would have thought of fruit? If you ever turned the daggone lemon or orange or whatever thing around, y'all see that sticker? Guess what that sticker say? Imported from Mexico. Imported from Peru. Y'all better stop playing. So some of the top sources are Guatemala with a 10% increase on them tariffs. Costa Rica, 10%. Peru, 10%. Fruit, guys, fruit. Even if you can't buy organic, even though all organic is not organic. If you're going to the grocery store, just grab it. You're not worrying about that sticker heavily sprayed with pesticides and all. If you're not worrying about them numbers up there, you're just grabbing because it's the best price for you. The prices of those might not be the best price anymore. Wow. So Guatemala and Costa Rica are leading exporters of bananas to the U.S. I've been seeing a shortage of bananas regardless, off and on, in my parts at least. And the price is like, I'm not going to say it's like this, but it's just slowly depending. Yeah, so Guatemala and Costa Rica, the leading exporters of bananas in the U.S. Guatemala also ships melons, plantains, and papayas, according to the USDA, while Costa Rica exports pineapples, avocados, and mangoes. These products don't have a long shelf life, and with tariffs, we're going to face significant issues with both. Tongue-tied. We're going to face significant issues with both prices and availability. So have you been to the grocery store lately? I went over to ShopRite, right? I went over to ShopRite. I didn't do a video. I just went to go grab some in and out, that kind of thing. And I'm, kind of speed walking through the fruit section. This is me walking. Like, where everything at? Pay attention. Alcohol. So top sources for wine, the European Union, France, Italy, and Spain, 20% increase on them tariffs. New Zealand, 10%. In Australia, 10%. Everything gonna be hit, huh? So if your favorite summer beverage is a Modelo, Corona, Heineken, or Guinness, you'll likely be paying more. Tequila imports from Mexico have also seen a surge in recent years and will be affected also by the tariffs. Honestly, I don't know if the prices of like liquor and things would go up, because if they honestly trying to keep people out and take people out, right? And have people on all types of medications and wind up in the hospital, why would the price of liquor go out and go up? At least in my area, people stay at the liquor store. I mean, you see them, and those are the type of people, unfortunately, that's gonna be on the load of medication, in and out the hospital or whatever. But people stay there from like opening to opening at what liquor store open at 9 o'clock in the morning? That's crazy. All the way till they close. Maybe it will go up, maybe it won't. I don't think that it will go up by as much though. And that's just my honest opinion. I mean, they want to keep people at a low vibration, at a low, point in their life. Then they would definitely not boost the price up so much. They would still make it affordable for people to still buy it and consume it. Wow. They saying that imported alcohol sector is likely to be clobbered. He also notes that beer sold in cans is also going to get a double hit due to tariffs on China and other aluminum products. Beef. Where's the beef? If you know me and I know you. Let me start over. if y'all like to buy beef, y'all already seen the price over the years of beef just go. It just smacked us in the face. That's all it did. It smacked us in the face. So some top sources of beef is New Zealand and Australia. I did not know about the Australia thing. I didn't know that one of the top sources of beef is from Australia. I didn't know that. Y'all know that? So this is according to the USDA, and they're both getting hit with that 10% as well. So although, okay, there we go. That's all right. I didn't know that. So although 90% of beef consumed in the US is domestically produced, tariffs will likely add to the existing price pressures. Exactly. The cost of ground beef for consumers, for example, is already at its historic levels of high price, of being expensive. And according to the USDA, the U.S. cattle herd is the smallest it's been since 1951. Whew. And y'all, this should be in your stockpile if you've been stockpiling. If you're not new to this, you've been building your prepper pantry for years. You should have this in your stockpile already. And even though you want to keep building, and this is something that it don't expire. You got to store it correctly. There's different methods of keeping this item good, safe. Rice. They saying the price of rice is expected to jump again. Y'all remember when the first time when rice just out of nowhere, boom, you got that little bag for $5.99. That was $10. So now we're gonna see another jump. I feel like we're really going backwards with these issues here. I feel like we're definitely on repeat. I really do. Rice. So we're going to see a jump in price on rice again. Man, reading this it's depressing. It's crap. And I'm being for real. Rice. Top sources is Thailand, 36% tariffs being put in place. In India, 26% tariff being put in place. Whew. Although most rice sold in the U.S. is domestically produced, nearly a third is imported. Mainly, of course, that jasmine rice. I used to love me some jasmine rice, but I haven't had rice in forever. But my kids love rice, and I still buy jasmine rice for them. So mainly jasmine rice from Thailand and basmati rice from India. You like your basmati rice? Yeah, the price is going to jump again. Truly. I know, I feel it too. I know. Cheese. I love me some cheese though. Cheese. Top sources, Italy, France, Spain, and the Netherlands. All subject to a 20% increase. I do not know how to pronounce that, but this cheese here, Parmigiano, Parmigiano, I think that's like a Parmesan or something. Brie. And the other cheese, a Gouda, I say Gouda, but I know it's Gouda or it's something else. It could also see price increases. Another thing, nuts. So if you like your little peanuts and stuff like that, y'all, the price is finna jump. You're on your health journey and you know that you just grab a handful of peanuts and you'll be good. Listen, so the top sources is Vietnam, and they're getting a 46% tariff hit like that. Cote d'Ivoire. 21% increase, just like that. Brazil, 10%. Thailand, 36%, all being hit with that tariff. Just slap them in the face. So nuts such as cashews, pecans, macadamia nuts are likely to see the largest price increases. I know sometimes we just sit there and we just be lost, so we stare in space because it's like, what the heck? Whew, so chocolate. So if you love you some chocolate, ladies, when it's that time, y'all know what I'm talking about, and you start craving that chocolate, there's plenty of reasons why you're craving that chocolate. We don't have to give in. We don't have to go buy it. It'll be all right. But when it be like, give me that chocolate. Chocolate top sources is that, let me go pronounce this. Y'all. So Cote d'Ivoire. So I said it's something right. So Cote d'Ivoire. Chocolate. Top sources, Cote d'Ivoire, 21%. Ecuador, 10%, according to the USDA. So those tariffs are being put in place. So the Hershey Company, one of the largest U.S. importers of cocoa beans, says its sources, its supplies from Brazil, Cameroon, Cote d'Ivoire, Colombia, Dominican Republic, Ecuador, Ghana, Indonesia, Nigeria, Papua New Guinea, and Peru. I know I chopped up some of that, but it's all good. Y'all know what I mean. So chocolate, we're going to see that price increase as well. Olive oil. Who would have known that olive oil was going to make the list? I mean, I would have never thought of it. Y'all know I'm kind of BSing, right? Olive oil, you've been daggone, the price of olive oil just been like this over the years. Olive oil. Y'all know y'all can't stockpile olive oil for like years and years and years and years. So if you're planning to stockpile olive oil, just to let y'all know, make it in your short stockpile. Like pull it to the front so you make sure you use it. You want to rotate items out your stockpile anyway and replace them if you can and where you can. So top sources of olive oil is the European Union. They got a 20% tariff slap, particularly Spain, Italy, and Greece. So olive oil prices have gone through the roof already. They're going to go even higher, they said. Quick recap. If you want to know what prices are going up, man, watch out for these items. Seafood, coffee, fruit, alcohol, beef, rice, cheese, nuts, and chocolate and olive oil. All right. All right, so they have an update here as well from this 25% tariff increase. They're saying that the United States, Mexico, and Canada agreement, they currently are exempting the products and produce, including fruit, from the Mexico and Canada tariffs that's being put in place. Okay. But we'll see what happens. That's what you need to watch out for. Watch out for them items that's named. The prices are expected to jump. They're saying something else here from a correction. They say in an earlier version of the story, they said that fruit, beef, and seafood from Mexico and Canada would be hit with a 25% tariff. Versus, I think it was a 10%. But when it comes down to the tariffs, they are still going back and forth. Whether or not we're going to see a big price increase or a smaller price increase is a price increase. So watch out for those items, you know, to go up in price. So we're going to leave this video right here where it's at. If you already started to see the prices of some of these items already go up, definitely let us know in the comments down below when you're checking in. You know, you can go back. I think you can edit your comment or you can just add a new comment. Definitely up to you. Let us know if you already seen some of these. Are you affected by the tariffs, you know, being put in place? Let us know in the comments down below, because all of us is affected some way, somehow, regardless. Like we can't get away from it. So we're going to leave this video right here where it's at. I want to thank you all for coming along. If you are new and you did find yourself enjoying today's video, all you have to do is subscribe to become part of the family. And it's free. And no tariffs over here. It's free. It's free. Until next, oh, and if you've been here before, of course, thank you for returning. Where are my manners? Thank you so much. Until next time, this is Shauna, and I'm officially checking out from Moments with Us. Make sure you all stay prepped, stay blessed, stay safe, and most of all, remain beautiful queens and kings. Love you all, and God bless. Enjoy the rest of your day, week, depending on this upload. Just enjoy. Take care. Peace.